Hi everybody, how would you like to have a donation receipt that looked like this, custom made for your campaign, and it has no code? Is it an impossible dream? No, because Charitable now has a custom receipts add-on. Let me show you how it works. When you install the add-on on your site, you get this new setting called receipt in all of your campaigns. So when you install the add-on, you get a receipt setting in each of your campaigns in the Visual Campaign Builder. And you get three options. You can either stick with default, which is what Charitable has been doing all this time. You can redirect to a page or URL. So that means when the donor is completed, instead of going to a standard receipt page, they would be able to go to a page, another page on your site, or any particular URL. Maybe you're doing some customizing or something really funky or something like that. So you can start your custom receipt by choosing a kind of like an initial layout or pick one from another campaign. So we have standard, the thank you, impact, tax receipt, elegant, and showcase. I'm just going to go ahead and pick showcase, apply the design, and then I'm going to open the editor. So now this is the WordPress Block Editor in play, but it's dedicated to just the custom receipt for your campaign. And we've started, again, as kind of like a default layout called Showcase. And as you can see, there's a number of different charitable receipt blocks over here. Everything from the required donation summary and required receipt statement, but, you know, thank you message, icons, sharing, print PDFs. The list goes on, and a lot of these are pretty cool, and I'd love to do another video about them. But one I will feature right away is the personalized content block. And what happens is that you can decide what content is shown to the user based on some sort of criteria. And so right here, I can add a condition, and I can set this so that, you know, if the donor donated more than $100, they would see a special thank you message or video inside this block. If they paid a certain way by payment method, gift type, what kind of donor they are they a first-time donor, or are they a recurring donor, the donor country, the date. So there's a bunch of different kinds of conditions you can set to make this receipt not just look, you know, custom, but also act custom. You can show any kind of content you want, not just with the charitable receipts blocks, but you also have standard WordPress blocks over here. You can insert videos, buttons, grids, a whole bunch of other things that it really opens up what your customized, personalized message can be to your donor. And of course, there's a bunch of different styling options here for various things. This is the receipt hero block. So I can, for example, add an image, and it'll update the image, and I can play around with that as well. So let's see what this looks like on the front end when I'm making a donation. So I have my environmental template here. I'm just going to make a quick offline donation of $15 plus some processing fees I'm covering. And as you can see, I've got a nice looking custom template here with the hero image here, the thank you. I even included a QR code, a donate again button, you know, share buttons, print PDFs, or print or save or PDFs, and more. And there's a bunch of different things. Maybe I'll do another video on some of the cool things you can do with these receipts. But anyway, this is available now. I want you to try it out. Let us know what you think about this. What cool things are you going to be doing with your custom receipts, and what cool things would you like to see me done? We would like to add to this. So check us out at wpcharitable.com. Look, compassion through action. We'll see you in the next video.